Hello, everybody, and welcome back to my little photo booth diaries. It is the beginning of second semester, and I haven't really talked to you guys in a long time, and I just really want to rant about my life and just always keep it a buck because not only do these hopefully one day in the future benefit you guys, but they also help me so much. They help me categorize everything in my brain. Also, I'm gonna be self tanning while I talk to you guys. Ow, and guys, that's from playing guitar. This semester has been so good. This whole college experience has honestly been the best thing for me, I think, ever. One of my really big takeaways that I've really recently started to observe is just how deeply humans, I cannot say this enough, how deeply humans need other connection with other humans, how they need genuine connection with other humans, and how they need to be heard. We need to be heard, and it's part of our instinct in our DNA to be a part of a pack, or a group. And when we don't feel like we're a part of a group, we feel isolated, and it's really scary. And it's a part of developing, and it's very important that not only are you a part of a group, but that you're a part of a group that understands you and hears you, and you genuinely feel like you can be yourself. And I literally never thought I would find that. I thought it was always too complicated for simple people, and I thought that I was only, since I've been through so much trauma, I thought I would only ever be around simple people. But literally since I've come to Belmont, I don't know if I just got lucky and God said, no, this girl is gonna be surrounded by such amazing people, or I don't know, because I feel like it really is just God, because I know that I'm very fortunate, because not many people who have a similar life story and background as I do end up as fortunate, and I am so thankful. I mean, I literally was looking back at my memories last night of this summer, and I was just writing in my journal, God, I don't know what you're doing right now. Maybe you're protecting me. Maybe this is a lesson. Maybe there's something that you're protecting me from. And I was so confused. What he was doing. And I so didn't really trust that he was going to do something good. But I was you know what, whatever. What else do I have to lose? So I didn't really care. But reading that now and looking at my life now, it's actually insane. It's actually insane that I had no idea this would be who I am. And me and Colette were writing a song. We've been writing so much. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's so effortless. It's so candid. It's organic. It's beautiful. And I love creating art with people that genuinely see me the way I want to be seen, and they feel the same way about art as I do. And they're as passionate as I am. It's really beautiful. It's a really beautiful experience that I think I don't understand how people aren't artists, don't do it. Because it's such a bonding, connecting experience. And Colette and I were writing about just I was I want to write about how this is my first time in my life. I really like my life, and I don't want time to move faster. I don't want it to move on from this point in my life. And that's insane for me to say, because ever since I was 7, I can imagine being okay, 3 more years till I'm 10, and then after that 3 more years till I'm 13, and then when I'm 13, I'm basically a teenager, and I'm basically going to be out of my house, and I'll be in public school almost, and that's when I'll be free. I've always been looking to the next thing, and it's just so beautiful to be so present and enjoy the presence of just life. I just I never thought I would get that. And y'all, you have to understand, hearing this from me now is insane. You don't understand. I was not like this ever. It's insane to me that I'm talking like this. I view my life this way. It's literally crazy. A big other takeaway that I've really been noticing is that you do not need to force things to come to you. Anything that is forced is not supposed to be there, and you're actually doing yourself a disservice by putting yourself out there trying to get what you think you want and forcing it. It's not going to give you the same kind of satisfaction that you're looking for, because it's not authentic. And things that aren't authentic are just fillers of your life, so they don't really actually have meaning. And yes, sure, you can like learn from them and stuff, but at the end of the day, it's like, why have an experience when you could have a genuine one later in time? Why not be patient? Why not let life unravel the way it's supposed to unravel? And why not give up control? I was also telling Sam about this the other night. We had like a huge deep talk, and it was so beautiful, actually. Like, it was just such a beautiful time. We're both just in our beds talking. By the way, Sam is my roommate, if I didn't already say that. I was telling her how I realized that people would always be like, don't try to control your life. And I'd be like, well, like, don't try to control your life, no shit. Like, and I never thought I was victim of this kind of allegation. And then this year, or ending of 2024, I was like, oh my God, I am the controlling queen. I am the controlling queen, because you know what I do? I think in my head, okay, if I respond this way, they're going to respond this way. And so therefore, in the end, I'm going to get what I want. That is how controlling my brain is. And it's exhausting to do that on end. Like, I can't even comprehend. It's so relieving when you just realize that everything that's meant to be yours will find you in its time. It's such a beautiful, relieving feeling that you get when you fully embrace the thought that you're actually not in control, and you're actually not gonna like determine your outcome. Like, life happens, and it's the way that you react to it and adjust to it that matters. And I'm just like so grateful, forever grateful that I'm able to even like talk like this. Like, I used to be such a negative person, and like I literally didn't know a thing about anything, and I was so caught up in my trauma. And yes, as my trauma is a very big piece of my life, and I love sharing that part of my life because I have been given the gift to be vulnerable and not really feel ashamed about it. I'm so proud of that aspect of my life, but like, it's also very comforting to know that I can be around people that I want to be around, that I always wanted to be around, that I always saw myself being around, but I thought I was incapable of it because of the things that had happened to me. And just knowing that I didn't allow those things to hold me back, it's beautiful to me. Like, I think that's so beautiful. I didn't give up on what I thought I could grasp. I never gave up on it, even though I felt like giving up on myself, even though everything around me said that my thoughts were right, but I never gave up. Just kept going. And I think about it all the time. I was just telling Colette and Ella, like, dude, you don't understand. Like, when I was coming to Belmont, I literally called my dad on the way there. I was like, I can't do this. I literally can't do this. And all because I just set my foot in the door and sat here and was comfortable for a few hours. Look at where I am now. I have the most beautiful friends. I have the greatest experience. I've grown so much, all because I just stepped in the door. And sometimes we think about it too much. Sometimes we think, oh my God, I have to go to college. I have to do everything right. I have to get my dorm right. I have to figure all this out. I don't know who I'm going to be friends with. When in reality, sometimes all you have to do is step in the door. And when you step in the door, everything's going to fall into place. And if you just let go of control and be authentically who you are and be candid and organic, things are going to happen exactly how they need to happen, and even better than you can comprehend in your mind. And that's just something I really learned. And I just looked back on that literally yesterday, and I was like, wow, if I didn't step my foot in that damn door, where would I be today? Like, literally, because I could have totally done that. I could have said, no, I'm not doing this. But for some reason, I was like, you know what? Freak it. I gotta walk in there. And I did. And now I have some of the best experiences ever, actually, in my life. Some of the most healthy, loving relationships in my life. I've learned how to communicate with friends. I've learned so much about myself and what I need as a person and a person in relationships. And just having people that are willing to love me through the times that feel very uncertain when I don't know what I need is just, it's such a beautiful thing. And anyone that's out there that just like feels like, that your life has the capability to be very powerful and impactful to others, but it doesn't seem like there's a way. I want you to know that there is a way. If you feel that in your soul, if you feel that in your soul, that means that there's something in your soul that's saying, you can obtain this. And when you start doubting and when you really start to let go, don't. Because if you feel that way and you hold on to that, who's going to stop you? You know what I mean? Who's going to stop you? Like, it's within you to believe in yourself. And I literally remember when I had nobody believing in me, like, or at least, like, I guess my parents, but like everyone's parents, I feel like, or at least my dad, everyone's parents believe in them, but like I didn't have any outside friends that were my age being like, you're gonna be amazing, you're gonna be this. No one was saying that to me. I had to be so delusional. Sometimes you have to be so delusional about yourself that you have to be like, no, I'm better than what I'm being treated as. It's really awesome. So yeah, that is my experience, and I want to talk more about mental health because that's something that's very real to me. But yeah, these are like my biggest takeaways from college, and it's a beautiful experience, and I love you guys. And if I post this, I hope you enjoy them, and if you do, please let me know, because I would love nothing more than to keep posting these. Anyway, enjoy your night, day, whatever time you're having, and know that you are loved, and there are so many beautiful plans for you, and do not give up on yourself. You know what? Be delusional about yourself. Like, do not give up, because if you feel it and you believe it and you see it, you're going to convince yourself that it's possible, and I know it's possible. And don't force life. Don't force that guy that you like to hang out. Let it happen naturally, because I promise you it's so much more fulfilling and rewarding if it's natural. And just be content with who you are. Write, journal, do new hobbies, guys. Just do new things. Do not stay in the same routine if it's too structured for you. Just get out, be a kid, have fun. I literally was in a hammock playing in the grass today. Like, go out, be a kid. I cannot say that enough. Like, maintain your innocence back. Like, that's my advice to you guys, and I love you guys, and I hope that this finds the right audience, and if it did, I'm so glad. My name is Leah Louisa, and I hope this is somewhat the start of something. Anyway, I need to stop yapping before it gets to 15 minutes. Bye-bye.